Hey everyone, Spencer Kaufman here with Social Media Ministries. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are talking about what to look for in a Bible. So, I've got a lot of Bibles, I've had a lot of Bibles over the years, and there are certain Bibles for preaching, certain Bibles for reading, for traveling, depending on what you want in life. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say is don't get caught up in what type of Bible or what version or all of the details. Just get caught up in the Word. Get caught up in the Bible itself, reading and meditating and studying the scriptures in the Bible. So first off, what I prefer, I really love the Bible app. You can have it on your phone and it goes with you anywhere and everywhere. Literally, it's anywhere and everywhere. Even if you go into some place where maybe a Bible might not be allowed, some country or something, unless that app is blocked, you can open that up. And you can have every single version and translation right there. You can have people read it to you, you can listen to it, you can hear it. So you can highlight, you can change, it's all right there at your fingertips. Now, I like that for the versatility. I also like a hard copy, a paper Bible. So that's what we're going to go over with today. Now, in the past, you've probably seen in our sermons, this was the Bible we used. You say, why did you use this Bible? Well, because it's a good size. I like the size. I like holding it in my hand. I like that. I like the cover. To me, that's a good, appealing cover. Obviously, now it's pretty worn. I like that it says Holy Bible. You say, what version? We've always used NIV. Why? Because that's the one I grew up with. That's the one that I'm comfortable with. That's the one that I spent a lot of time memorizing as a child. So naturally, that's what I'm going to go toward. Is it better? No. Is it the best? No. What is? I don't know. Whatever's the best for you. It's the Bible. Get caught up in that, not in the details. Now, if you grew up with New Living, great. Read that one. If you grew up with King James, great. But don't be closed-minded to other translations, and I encourage you to study others. I have a bunch of Bibles here that I'm going to show you. I have even more. Why? Because there are other translations that are out there and that are valuable resources to learn from additional perspectives. I've got Parallels Bibles that you can open up and you have a few different translations side by side. You can look them up on your Bible app and have different ones. So for this one, a preaching Bible, I like it small. I like to open it up. Now, one thing, as you know, if you've been with us, that we got a new Bible this year for the sermons. What was I looking for in this Bible? What to look for in a Bible? I like that it's small. It's lightweight. I can hold it. It's nice. I also have one that's pocket size, very similar to this. It just has a cross on it. I can slip that in my back pocket, handy, on the go. I like the cover is clean. It's easy. It's thicker, leather bound. Not like maybe this one that's just a paper. If you're thumbing through this all the time during sermons, it's going to get really torn up, whereas this is going to be protected longer. For preaching, I like the thumb index, so we got that. That's really great. It helps navigate quickly to certain books of the Bible. I am a big fan of red letter text, so that means the words of Jesus are in red. You know when he is speaking. And so that helps a lot to discern between other people and when Jesus is talking. So I like that a lot. In addition, it's handy to have a couple of bookmarkers. So like little pieces of cloth that are built in so that you can mark your pages. I like those. And like I said, this one is just a good small Bible for preaching. I wanted one with a larger font. So this is this Bible right here is what we have. Thin line NIV 9-point font. Our old one was a little smaller. It was actually like, I think 8-point font. I also tried one that was 7. That was way too small, but it would be good for reading, good for a gift Bible. So it really depends on what you're after. My everyday reading Bible is different from my preaching Bible. This one, if you're familiar with our sermons, the older one, it would read and it would say things like mankind or he. The new versions, printed later, say things like humankind and they. So they remove the targeting so that it makes more people feel included. Like, oh, the old ones are just talking to men. Well, no, it was talking to everyone, But at the time, things were written toward men because women couldn't read. The men would read and then teach the women or dictate it to the women. Now we're fortunate that men and women and children can all read and write, and so they've changed things to be human. That's not some kind of politicalization or wokeness. It's just to be targeting more people. So what you're looking for in a Bible can depend on what your purpose is. Like I said, my everyday Bible is different. That's this one. I have it in a case. It's a really nice Bible. I read this one all the time. It's a lot bigger, so it would be harder to preach from this. Again, it's an NIV. It's a study Bible. So if you want an everyday reading, I highly recommend a study Bible. Why? Because it has a lot of additional information at the bottom in the footing or the footnotes that you can read and learn even more about those scriptures. This is an older translation, so it says Psalm instead of Psalms. In addition, it's written to the men or to mankind rather than, again, humankind. It's all written to humankind, but the wording is a little different. Also, you can have, like I said, the Bible app on your phone is a great resource. You may say, well, Spencer, what translations do you like there? You know what? I would say I really like NIV, but you can also read the Amplified Bible for more information. I really go to that one a lot. I like the commentaries on like Bible Hub or even Bible Gateway. You can view it in the original Greek. That's pretty helpful. In addition, some other excellent resources that you can use are things called one-year Bibles. So I've had a few over the years, different one-year plans. This is the one-year Bible. I highly recommend it. Takes you through the year. You read the Old Testament, the New Testament, and a Psalms and a Proverbs every single day. I used to break it up. I would read like the Old Testament and a Proverbs in the morning, and then at night I would read the New Testament and Psalms or something like that. So that way you're reading in morning and night. Otherwise it could take you like 45 minutes. I like to just break it up at 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. Kept me more in there, and it was a little easier. I've also used this one. This is a one-year chronological Bible. I highly recommend this. It's the entire Bible written in the term of sequence of events of when they were there. So this one, very, very great, and takes you through it in 1 year. NIV, I like NIV. Again, it's what I grew up with. You can get whatever version you like. When I travel with a smaller Bible. Why? Well, because I'm traveling. I don't need to bring this big thing. This is my treasure, and so this stays in my house. Even when I go to Bible studies, I might bring a different Bible. Perhaps I'd bring like this one because it's lighter weight, or I'll bring that one that I've mentioned that looks like that but fits in my back pocket. Or when I travel, this one because it's smaller, it's lighter weight, it's easy to carry. Yes, the text is tiny, it's like 5 or 6 point font, but it serves the purpose when you're traveling. Sometimes maybe I don't even bring one, I'll just have that app on my phone. So again, it's whatever preference you have and what you're looking for in a Bible. But make sure that no matter what the point is, you got to have a Bible, have several, and be reading it. Don't let them sit on a shelf collecting dust. Then the next thing is do your research and know what you want. And you know what? Be prepared because that you're going to buy a few. When getting this one, Social Media Ministries actually, we had to purchase and test out like 4 different Bibles before we finally got one that met all my criteria. Yes, I'm picky because I wanted it for preaching. So for general reading, it wouldn't have been like this. But I wanted thumb index. I wanted it to be a good cover. I wanted it to have the leather. I wanted it to be thin. I wanted it to have red letters. I wanted it to be NIV. And they didn't make a lot of those. And so now we finally found one that fit all those criteria. I would like to have maybe a little cross or something on the front or Holy Bible, but this is okay. It serves a purpose, and I really look forward to preaching from this one from now on. So the point is, you got to do a little research, find a Bible you love. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. In addition, I really welcome your thoughts and opinions, so put that below. If you have a favorite Bible, feel free, put a link down below or tell us the version or the publisher. Is it a Zondervan? Is it an NIV? Is it an NLT? Whatever the case is, put it down there. Do you use the Bible app? What versions? Please, guys, get engaged, help each other out, and remember that no matter what, the point is you gotta be reading the Bible every single day. We did a sermon series a while back that I'll reference right now at the end here called Know and Understand Your Bible, so feel free to check that out. Thank you, and God bless.